Good morning. We're in the parables. We're in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 16. It's the parable of the evil steward. It's a story that Jesus tells the Pharisees. Now, there's some really important lessons I don't want you to miss in this particular parable. First of all, God blesses everyone. He gives us gifts. He gives us spiritual gifts, but not everyone uses the gift that God has given to them. Sometimes they use it in a self-centered, self-serving fashion. And that's what this parable is about. Remember the audience. Jesus is saying this to the Pharisees that are certainly using God's temple, faith, and what you might call religion to put silver in their own pockets. I'm out on the American River this morning. I got here at 5 a.m. I love to go bird watching. It's really something to get here early and watch the eagles fish. Well, I'm hunting them, hunting the fish. It's spectacular to watch the sunrise. This is the first day that the river's been open since we've been in lockdown. The police were here to greet us as we entered into the park and entered into the water. Let's get back to the parable. The parable, again, tells us that there's a man that has hired an administrator. The administrator of his resources was using the man's money on himself. And then when he is fired, he then turns around to all the people that owe his master money and he cuts them a deal, so that after he's unemployed, he'll be able to have a good relationship with all of those other businesses. Now, here's the deal. What has God blessed you with? What has he blessed you with? A lot of people like to go bird watching, but a lot of people won't get up early in the morning and be out here on the river to see that is spectacular. You have to use what God has blessed you with. There's hundreds and thousands of people in our city with kayaks, but they're not all going to get their kayaks out, and they're not going to come out here and enjoy God's beauty. What do you do with what's in your garage? Hanging up a kayak in a garage isn't going to do anybody any good. Well, that's nothing compared to the spiritual gifts that God's given to you. You may say, well, my gift isn't very big. I don't have a lot. You know what? It's not about what you think you have. In fact, here in this parable, Jesus says that the one that is given a little is going to be held accountable only a little. But the one that's held with more resources, more gifts, that person is going to be held accountable for that. You're not accountable for what other people have. You're accountable for what God has given to you. And so am I. Oh, I want to make the right choice. I want to use what God has given me, whatever it may be. I want to be found faithful, that the Lord might look in our lives and say, well done, good and faithful servant. Well, I'm going to get back to kayaking and I'm going to hunt for eagles. I pray that you have a blessed day. I'm going to watch the sunrise, and well, I just want you to know that I was thinking of you this morning, and I'm so proud of you for reading through the Bible together with me. I'm so grateful that you're making time in your day to read one parable every day. Let's all remember to use the gifts that God has given to us for His glory. And don't ever forget, God loves you, and so do we. You be blessed as I get back to watching the sunrise over the next few moments. Bless you.